no! My Yu-Gi-Oh deck has been hit. Whatever am I gonna do now? How about this? As some of you may know, my recent Yu-Gi-Oh deck was Orcust K9, and recently they had just put K9 Jokul and Case for K9 to 1 in the TCG. So, what am I doing? Because I was functionally maxing out on all ways to see Jokul. Well, this is what I've been up to. And here's my list. We're only going to go over the main deck and extra deck with the very few options in the side that I just have there for convenience. First up, 3 Girsu, 3 Harp, 1 Skeleton, 1 Babel, 1 Crescendo, 1 Chalice, 1 Crown, 1 Scrap Recycler. That's the Orcust engine. I'm not going to go too in depth on explaining what the cards do, but the rundown is Girsu is your best starter, Harp is your second best starter in terms of normal summons, both of which are 1-card combos on their own, and they do end on quite large boards. Skeleton is technically a starter. It's not an ideal starter, but in the pinch you can normal summon it and do combo. Babel makes all my Orcust names engrave, as well as the Orcust links on my field interactions, as they will become quick effects. Crescendo is the Omni-Negate counter trap that banishes. Very obnoxious for decks to play through. World Chalice is here because it's a level 5, and also sometimes you end on it, and it does have an effect that if the opponent summons, or if a monster is summoned from the extra deck at all, except during damage step, I contribute the World Chalice and send that monster to the grave. And then World Crown people should already be familiar with, especially if you already play Orcust. And then Scrap Recycler is the bridge between engines. For the K9s, we have 1 Jokul, 2 Lantern, 2 Azuna, 1 Lupus, 1 Case, 1 Forced Release, 3 Elements. Jokul is the best starter in the deck. You reveal it in a level 5, you slap them onto the board, and you have full combo. Jokul, while on the field, can, once returned, add a non-Aqua K9, while Lantern, once on the field, can add a spell. Lantern is a extender by targeting a K9 in grave, and it summons itself and the K9 from grave. Izuna is the turn 0 play. I would run 3, and I would cut a copy of Lantern. For the third, I just do not own 3 Izuna, but 2 has been working out very well for me. But on summon, she foolishes the Lupus, who can summon himself from the graveyard, and then during the opponent's main phase quick effect, perform an Xyz summon. These two together can make some really nasty turn 0 interactions. In case for K9, it is basically Fire Formation Tenki for K9. And then, if the opponent has activated a monster effect in hand or grave, all the K9s gain 900 during that turn. Forced Release, it's the rank up spell that allows you to target a K9 Xyz monster you control, summon another K9 on top of it, K9 Xyz, and then non-targeting pop a card the opponent controls. Very stupid card. Unfortunately, it is a little bit of a brick, but like sometimes if you do have it in hand, you can use it to dodge like an Imperm on your Ripper, or, you know, OTK with it sometimes through Droll. Elements basically searches Jokul or Lantern from deck or grave, and then it's got other effects that are useful against decks like Ryziel, maybe other K9 variants if they end on Lantern or Jokul. Next up, we have a copy of Foolish Burial. If I need something in graveyard, it gets it in graveyard. that's about it. For the RB stuff, we have 1 Funk Duck and 2 Valkan Rockets. Funk Duck on activation can add a RB card from deck to hand except itself. And if a RB monster leaves the field by card effect, you can summon a RB monster from your deck. So we run 2 Valkan Rocket. It's a level 5. If there are no face-up monsters on your field, or the only face-up monsters you control are RB monsters, you could just special it from hand. Just immediately slap it down. The other effects are not really relevant outside of like really niche corner scenarios, but you will be going through both during the combo. And then 3 Foolish, 3 Ash, 3 Imperm, 2 Droll, 3 Droplets, and a Called By is the non-engine I've been running. For the extra deck, Galatea I, the Orcust Link one, because we needed a Link one that searches the field spell. Or it searches World Chalice. Or the World Crown. Actual custom card. This is like one of the best cards in the deck, hands down. 2, Galatea the Orcust Automaton. It's just really good. It just sets the Babble or the Crescendo from deck if you need to, but also you're recycling your names, which is very nice for your grind game. Orcust has a very good grind game. 1 Long Earshoe. You almost never make him. When you do, you're very glad you have him. He is very cuttable. You can absolutely cut him from the deck. I just like running him because link climbing sometimes. And also sometimes he can pair well with IP specifically, as you can manipulate the opponent into playing into his zones without having to have him on board. Ellen Earshoe, the literal best card in the deck. You can target one of your banished Orcust or World Legacy cards, add it to hand, then you can shuffle 1 card from your hand into the deck, take control of a face-up monster your opponent controls, forever, non-targeting, actual broken card. And it's on quick effect if you control Babble. During your main phase, if it's in the grave because it was sent there from the extra monster zone this turn, you can banish it to non-targeting, send a card on the field to the graveyard. Keep in mind that if Babble is online, that graveyard effect is legal to be activated on your opponent's turn. It's just wording that may throw people off. Ding! You can Exi summon it using an Orcust Link monster. If a card you control would be destroyed by Babble or card effect, you can detach 1 from him instead. And then if it's special summon, you can activate one of the effects between sending a card your opponent controls to the grave or attaching a banished machine monster to it as material. IPSP, we should probably all know what these two do by now. 1 K917 Ripper, your main K9 inboard piece, hand trap protection, detach to add a K9 card from deck to hand, stupidly good card. Jax, on Exi Summoner, if your opponent activates a monster affected hand or grave, you can detach 1 from him, destroy a monster on the field. Target a monster on the field, destroy it. And then any K9 monster that has it as material does double damage. Because, that's amazing. K9X Werewolf. Specifically during the turn where your opponent has activated an effect in hand or graveyard, but like, that's happening quite often. The best card in the deck, Werewolf. While it has material, it can attack a number of times each battle phase up to the number of materials attached to it. When your opponent activates a card or effect, quick effect, you can detach 1 depending on whose turn it is. If it's your turn, you banish a card from your opponent's field and grave. And if it's your opponent's turn, you can look at your opponent's hand, banish 1 until in face up. It is hand knowledge and a rip. Valon, rank 5 Book of Moon. Clockwork Knight, we'll talk more about him later. River Stormer, he gets you to your Scrap Recycler and he can tribute Machine Links to summon it from the graveyard. Very handy sometimes. Valkan Booster. If it's linked summon, you can add an RB spell from your deck to your hand. That is the only effect you care about. Now for some of the options in the side deck. Clockwork Knight. This you will typically be siding most of the time. All face-up monsters on the field become machines. Machines you control gain 500 attack and defense, and machines your opponent controls will lose 500 attack and defense. Very good card, because Floodgates. You search it off Clockwork Knight, who on summon can send a face-up continuous spell you control to grave to add a Clockwork Knight from your deck to your hand. And would you look at that, we have a case for K9, that is a continuous spell. RB Operation Test. It's basically just Monster Reborn. Basically fixes some lines for you. If you open your Valkan Booster, you can just immediately use it as an extender rather than have to hold it. Platinum Gadgets. Cannot be used as link material to turn as link summon, which is why the effect of Riverstormer in Grave is important. During main phase, you can special summon a level 4 lower machine from your hand to your zone. This card points to, which you will be typically using to summon Scrap Recycler to get more Foolishes. And with that, I'm going to show off some combo lines. Here is our first combo line. We're going to be doing Normal Summon Gearsu. Normal Summon Gearsu, Ben Heart, make tokens. We're going to link the token for I, pitch a card to add Chalice. Link for Valkan Booster to add Funk Dock. Funk Dock, add Valkan Rocket. Special Rocket, link for Clockwork Knight to revive your Rocket, which triggers Funk Dock to summon the second. Then you do your K9 stuff. Ripper to search Jokul. Jokul to reveal your world. Chalice. Summon both. Jokul to add your Lantern. You're going to use I, banish the Gearsu. Summon, make Galatea the Orcust Automaton. Put back Gearsu, set the Babel. Harp and Grave, summon Skeleton. Link for Ellen Gearsu. Lantern effect, target Jokul. Summon both. Lantern to grab Case. You could also grab Force Release here. Make Valon. Symbol Skeleton, target Galatea, make Ding. Attach. Add back Harp, shuffle something back. Steal the token, make IP. You're going to add Azuna with the Case, or if you just added the Forced Release, you're going to set it. If you open any of your Orcust bricks, you do end on Crescendo as well. Specifically, if you open World Chalice or Babel, World Crown I do not believe allows you to end on Crescendo here without some other wacky stuff going on. And obviously, if you open Crescendo, you have Crescendo. This combo will be K9 Jokul plus any level 5. But before we continue this combo, all these combos are being taken from my personal spreadsheet, which I will be linking in the description because why not? It's not real fun if I get to gatekeep. I want people to play the deck, not just watch people play it. So here, Jokul reveal your level 5, summon both. Jokul, add the Lantern. Immediately go Ripper. Detach Jokul specifically, add Azuna. Lantern effect, target Jokul, summon both, add the Forced Release. Make Riverstormer, detach 1, add Scrap. Normal Scrap, Foolish Harp. Link for Clockwork Knight, target Scrap Recycler, tribute the Riverstormer. Which Scrap will Foolish the Symbol Skeleton. You gotta tribute your... Before we continue the combo, you do have to tribute Clockwork Knight for your Riverstormer. And then you will just start doing Orcust stuff with Symbol Skeleton and Harp and Gearsu. So we get to I, set up Babel, banish the Crescendo, make your Link 4, attach a Skeleton, add back Crescendo, set your crap, and then boom. Your end board is Elengirsu, Ripper, Babel, Force Release, Crescendo, Ding, with your Eye in Graveyard. And you do have a live steal with Elengirsu. And here's the last combo I'm going to show off, which will be Valkan Rocket plus Symbol Skeleton. The main reason I'm turboing through all these combos really fast is because you can go view them yourselves on the spreadsheet that I made, which has been public for a couple days as of posting this video. So now, really basic start: Special Rocket, Normal, Skeleton, Link for Eye, add the Chalice, Link off for Valkan Booster, add Funk Dock for Operation Test, Test to summon your Valkan Rocket, Link off for Clockwork Knight, summon the rocket back, Funk Dock, summon the other rocket, Ripper, start your K9 stuff, obviously Jokul or Real World Chalice. Now this line is very spicy. You're gonna banish Symbol Skeleton with the Galatea Eye specifically. You're gonna keep doing your K9 stuff. Link for SP, banishing Galatea Eye. Galatea can put back Eye to set your Babel, activate Babel, make Ding, attach material, make Elengirsu. Right here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 disruptions. And obviously, anytime we don't end on both Forced Release and Izuna in hand, you get the choice between Forced Release and Izuna, so pick whatever is better for the matchup. And this combo line, you do have the option to just immediately gun for Crescendo instead. I just wanted to show off the ceiling for this end board, because you can just end on the Crescendo with a Galatea, probably an IP as well. So I think we'll move on to the outro. And that is how I've been messing around with Orcust K9 for the post-ban list in TCG. Very, very fun deck. Very stupid deck. This has been my locals carry for a few weeks now, and hopefully I can continue playing it, because this deck is spicy. And I hope you find it really spicy as well. All my socials are in the description. My Ko-Fi is in the description. The spreadsheet should be in the description as well as the pinned comment. So check those out. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.